During the Tropical Marine Biology Masters at the University of Essex, students are offered the chance to go to Hoga, Indonesia, to study coral reefs in one of the most beautiful and biodiverse parts of the world. Coral reefs are some of the most biodiverse regions in the world that are degrading at one of the fastest rates. This makes our education about them vital. During this 3-week trip, students must complete lessons in the classroom and underwater, learning about the coral reef and the creatures that live on them, gaining practical skills which are put to use straight away. Small group projects allow students to answer questions that they've become aware of since they've arrived on the island, such as: how does reef heterogeneity affect the biodiversity of creatures that live on them? How is coral growth morphology affected by the fish grazing behaviour? And how does aquaphora growth form affect the biodiversity of the creatures found within them? Throughout these 3 weeks, students are scuba diving constantly and improve their diving skills immensely while they are away. Because of this, some students are offered the opportunity to increase their qualifications while they are on the island. As part of the course, we learn about survey methods used throughout the world, and after a small test back in the UK, students can become reef check qualified for the Indo-Pacific region. Also during their time there, students have the opportunity to visit local villages to see how these communities live on the reef. These communities are interlinked with the reef around them, often fishing from it for food and for their resources to survive. These visits give students the opportunity to see the impact of conservation efforts and how they don't just affect the ecology of the region. It also gives students the opportunity to see how these communities live and imagine the effects that conservation and degrading reef systems are having on their lives currently. Throughout all of the trip, students are supported by some of the leading coral reef experts in the world, giving them opportunities to discuss ideas and learn from experts in the field. This trip also shows students firsthand the damage that is being done to coral reefs by humans. The impacts of overfishing and exploited fishing techniques, plastic waste, and climate change could all be seen throughout our time on the island, bringing home many of the things we had talked about in our course previously. The trip is a fantastic opportunity for students to enjoy a region that they have talked about so much during their course, and is something they won't forget soon.